tossing grenades at windmills podcast.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of no imagination. Take a look and you'll see absolutely no imagination. We'll begin with a grin, traveling in a world rigged desecration. What you'll see will defy expectation. If you want to take paradise, simply look around and break it. Anything you want to have, do it. Want to own the world? There's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with no imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly think to be. If you want to see boring lands, close your eyes and see one. Want to be a dreamer, not here? Anytime you please, please don't have one. Come with me and you'll see in a world of no imagination. Take a look and you'll see absolutely no imagination. There is no life I know to compare with no imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly think to be. Living there, you'll be free if you truly think to be. Hello, folks. This is E.P. Blingermeyer, interdimensional traveler, still formal owner of the Tossing Grenades at Windmills podcast. I've been thinking about handing things over to Rhombus, and I will eventually. But I've been organizing some things. It's time you understood some of the basic geography of the world in which you live. And when I say you, I'm referring to all of those that can hear this podcast in Terra, or in Mana, or Earth, or other places. What does that mean, you say? I am so glad you asked. Robot number one?
Hello, Mr. Blingermeyer. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you, robot number one. Now, why don't you explain for the very nice people what is the difference between Terra, Mana, and Earth, and Gaia? Okay?
Happy to. Earth is a place of terrible darkness. The people there are the worst of all four worlds, and because the people are so cruel, so mean and so unheroic to each other that they are better at making stories than anyone else. That means that they can shape other worlds because stories are very powerful things. That means that they also have less heroes to change the world. They have visionaries to inspire them to better things, but they just keep inspiring people in other worlds like Terra, Gaia, and Mana. But because Earth is so fucked up, it has begun tainting other worlds.
That's right. Earth, the delightful place that some of you people call home, has begun to affect other worlds. You started with Mana, then you went to Gaia, and last you're going to fuck up Terra the most. Go ahead and tell him.
Mana, a place of love and peace, with a benevolent God who loved people. The fall of the Garden of Eden in the Earth Bible caused it to become corrupted and doomed. It caused man to fall in Mana, not Earth. Other beliefs, one by one, ending with the Book of Ether, which caused all of them to ultimately renounce stories to protect their world.
You've heard Rhombus talk about Wonder Bread Land, that place TC was stuck for a long time on the bridge to everywhere. Yeah, that's not the actual name of the actual place. The name of the place is Mana. Everywhere you go, any form of imagination besides that which is approved by the one true unholy leader is forbidden. And they do this because the mirror of darkness, the place they refer to as outer darkness, is, yeah, you guessed it, the earth, a prison of such dark and twisted souls whose very belief causes their world to suffer and cringe in darkness unless they purge it of every unholy influence of you fuckers and what you tend to do.
Gaia is a world that was a place of scholarly repose. It was the Platonic cave in which the shadow was cast by the light of the cave. Better men, better women, better small creatures from Alpha Centauri. But then their fear of the things unlocked by science, their slow unlocking of the way and wonders of their universe slowly caused them to invent stories of darkness and horror. An American empire really became an empire, the greater horrors and darkness spread.
Let us merely say that the less said, literally, the better. The more we talk about it, the more we write about it, the worse things get for them. Let us merely say that they do not have the option of some messianic purge. Now, your incredibly racist, misogynistic, and disgusting behavior have begun to leak on Terra. Terra reflects the action and heroes, daring do, as it were, of your disgusting world. And now, your belief in Donald Trump has reflected in our President Polyester. That might sound funny, but we have to deal with it. So we're coming to you. We are helping your so-called pathetic resistance because you can't even help yourselves. Starting now, every 2 weeks, we're going to have the news of the resistance on Gaia, Terra, Earth, and, if we can, Mana. Nobody ever said anything worth doing was easy, but do it we will. Do it we must. And shove it up your ass we will.
Shut up!
Copyright 2017. Red Anvil Amalgamated LLC. For more of this and other worlds, visit redanvilcreative.com.
To fight the forces of evil!